but not listening, all living in our own world, thinking that we're right when the fact of the matter is a closed mind is the mind of an idiot. Don't believe that's true, well, open it.
We are just off the shores of Lake Erie in downtown Cleveland, Ohio, as we get set for football here at the always rockin' Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right. What are you eating? Report. Hey, Ozzy.
Right to the air is Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Look at this Browns defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready? Hawk 70, Hawk.
Now the NFL's 3rd leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5,
Check
first and
mash,
15.
check mash. Lightning 18.
Following the penalty, Chubb. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing is Perkins. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Baltimore came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, report.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Jackson will throw again. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. And what's going to be the final play of this first quarter? Now a 2nd and 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Slot man moves right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
19 Tiger. Go.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Buffalo 18. Sixty Maverick.
Now Perkins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw is Perkins. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up the 1st down. Looking to throw. Perkins. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Back to throw. Perkins eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
No, we changed it.
Now Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Jackson on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Browns force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing to start the drive. Perkins. Open man here. Schwartz complete. Oh, some strong running. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Let's go now.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Looking to throw. Perkins. Man open. It's Goodwin. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
19 tight. 19 tight.
On first down, Perkins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man that's caught inside the 10.
He's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Drop 60. Drop 60.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Check contact. Check contact. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Back to throw. Perkins. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now they'll shift things around.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
They run it again with Chubb. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 14-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
70 Timberwolves.
The slot man in motion right.
Ready.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line.
116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Chubb is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
No. Ready.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 60.
And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll get this down to the 10. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. Again, Jackson. flush to his right. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover.
Fights through, and now a crease. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off play action. Perkins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. After the interception, here's Jackson. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
60 Eagles, 60.
And trouble trying to middle here. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
19.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz,
29 yards.
and the Browns are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
35, Ravens 23.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Report.
Jackson from the shotgun. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains, wear down the clock, and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Looking to throw on second down. Perkins. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz
With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
and the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Ronnie Hickman with a pick, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Chubb on the counter. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
140 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now 2nd and 3.
A give running right is Chubb. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
Now he's into the clear again.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 41 yards.
And the Browns take the interception on defense. And
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses.